There it is.
Ooh, David. How you doing today, David? What?
Oh.
What, David?
Ooh. Yeah. You don't do.
I'm not getting it.
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on last year's national champion, the Missouri Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Bruce Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Here.
Put it over there. I think it's home.
No, you're not. Oh, yeah. We have one real quick from David.
I'm going to talk to David.
Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway.
What, Missouri? Mm-hmm.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And the ball's free deep in his own territory. A rather inauspicious start, but a golden opportunity after the turnover.
And this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Vaughn. He caught it! He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Got his man. Just plowing ahead. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Darnold.
You took a shot.
The touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Leaves it with the back. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Moves away as he feels pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
No, you don't have to.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here comes the heat. He's got him on the right side. Great job by the receiver to get the foot down.
Well, we know this
Right, it
guy
ain't
is
bothered.
special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big...
He wants to take the top off. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. We've got to make him honor that deal.
No.
I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
They'll go to the ground. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the ball comes to rest right there.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Dropping back, it's Vaughn. Working that left side now. At the 35, he smokes. Breaks into the open on the left. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Missouri! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Nah, unless I have to. Don't do it. That should have fucked you up in the long run.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit
Nah,
that
damn, man, it's
return.
gonna make this nigga creep back up on yards.
He could be down.
Yeah, and that nigga fight all the way back.
The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They've gotten off to a
Yeah,
sluggish
he can hear.
start and need to put something together on this drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going.
He should be down.
Fight all the way fucking back, please.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the
Like, if he's playing with his squad Clemson, it'll be a different
You make
field.
up the game plan and
You'll
not
see
a
what
lot
I
on
said.
the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23.
Sure.
The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running route to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
After what I do is one.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Using his feet to buy time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
He uncorks one deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Cavaliers decide to punt it away. First part was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll give it to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
They'll move the tight end. They want to run it left here. Across the 50. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger. And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Michigan State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Finds the tight end. Got some momentum to the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
Excuse me?
He'll bring it out. It's Darnold. Nothing wrong with a touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. play fake on first down to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle.
Whoa!
They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He tries to take the top off. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Second.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. Touchdown, Missouri! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He throws one to the left. And it's picked off for the third time today.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Vaughn. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's loose. Bulldozes his way through. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Running back searching for a hole. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. He splits the uprights, and that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Motion from the wide receiver.
On the cup.
Try and play action. Pressure coming. He'll take a deep shot here. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Taking it the other way. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They're testing the right side here. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the catch. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
At the 25-yard line, it's 3rd down.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. A low line drive and not his best work. Wants to bring it back. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Off-play action on first down. Gonna let it fly. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Picks up the first down, still moving. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
On target. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Missouri wants to go fast. Looking to throw, it's Vaughn. Out of the backfield, he's open. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Here's the handoff. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Cavaliers will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up.
Breaks into the open. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Vaughn. Pucks it out of the air. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. These guys wanted to make a statement. The statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. Out of the end zone. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking for room at the 25. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10.
Yeah.
They'll test the right side. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Cavaliers want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Back open in the middle. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. And here comes the punt team. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. To the air, it's Vaughn. Going for it all. Touchdown, Missouri! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice push, nice catch, touchdown.
And the extra point was good. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a start. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Oh, shit.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Great place to start for this offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to work it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you.
There he goes. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Justin, you give me to the offensive day, and I've been shipping nothing. What? So I'm so sick of it. What? Are you kidding me?
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
No,
To
no.
the air. It's
You
Vaughn.
done that. You done that.
Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball with a 12 after that completion. Missouri gets to the line quickly. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking deep. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Stop! No.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Sends it back in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offense.
Turning it on! They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Pulls and fires complete. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Scanning the field, it's Vaughn. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And that is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard.
Got a little space. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with the sign of football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
Yeah.
Are you focused?
Looking to throw
What
on
you got to
1st
say?
down. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
You wrote the verse. Why would I say your verse?
If you're this quarterback, and I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game.
I hope you would do it.
Because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Handoff to the lone back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll leave it with him. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team. He's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Here's a quick throw out to the left.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Wants to throw. It's Vaughn. Here's a heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Classic pressure coming from the defense's right side, and they get the quarterback to the turf.
And that's what those defensive ends in a 4-3 do. Those guys know how to get after the quarterback, play on an edge. Nice job rushing the passer, getting off the football, and getting to the QB and getting him on the ground.
This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again.
Well, it's a great individual effort by the running back on that last play. It's third and forever. He tried to get his team the first down, not enough. Let's see what they do on fourth.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Coming out with it, it's Darnold. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often and usually don't go far down the field. But a nice little chunk run here for the fullback. Give him the ball, reward the big fella.
Snagged out in the air. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. This one's complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Behind the chains now on second and long. give to the fullback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Looking to throw on third. Going for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving any.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Quick handoff. Makes his man miss. Oh, he's got some space. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Back to pass, it's Vaughn. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You've got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Missouri wants to go fast. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Fires left. Got his man. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Might be changing the route. To the air on 1st down. He's got his man.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking left. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play can decide just frying pan meat face ball game.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Let him get one touchdown.
Hey, let's go one more.
Yeah.
So I go home and make 2 days. Can you get out Motherfucker, did you?
Hang up, push me.
Get up, motherfucker. What you looking at? You know?